Good morning, traders. TG Watkins here. It is February 22nd when I'm recording this, and we still have a couple sales going on, and I am now in Las Vegas for the Traders Expo. So if you guys are here and seeing this message, I'll be around today down at the booth. If you guys want to come by, say hi. I'll also be around tomorrow and see the rest of the team if you want to. It would be great to just meet people and say hello and actually, see faces compared to screen names with everybody. But yeah, come on out, say hi, and we'll have a good time at the show. We are also still running some of these sales. We can go to simplertrading.com/flash sale. We've got a special $1 for 60 days if you want, and then we also have 30% off most things in the store if you guys are interested. All right, so let's dive into the charts. Today is pretty much all about NVDA. So NVDA had earnings, and apparently they killed it, or the market enjoyed it, and so NVDA is up a lot. And what I wanted to do is show the S&P also, because from a technical basis, the S&P did, let me get my drawing tool a little bit straighter there, but it did technically bounce off of the daily 21, which is pretty amazing, especially with prices being up so high. So we're just going to have to see how long this is going to last. I am a little nervous up here, I will say, because we have been seeing the market kind of get a little top heavy, and basically 5,000 was both a magnet and a resistance level, but now we're past that, and we're still doing all right. And then the other thing that I've been kind of getting a little bit nervous about is that we've been having price move up. The Moxie indicator here was putting a lower high, so negative divergence. Then we had our Moxie price trigger to the downside, which makes sense. And now we're up here basically gapping up, which is going to be kind of the first problem, is how is this thing going to find some support? Is it going to come down or go sideways once all this NVIDIA stuff wears off? And we are technically underneath the zero line for the Moxie indicator, so this technically is an inverse trampoline move. Now, it doesn't have to stay that way, but a lot of times what I see is if this is going to keep going, it will find some support and then reload and move up like that, and we can get a fresh signal. But my goodness, it is absolutely incredible to be thinking that the market is still up here and doing this. Now, of course, we know it's off of the backs of a handful of stocks, like NVIDIA. This has become so big that the indices are getting moved around by just a few stocks. Underneath the surface, breadth continues to, let's do it, SPXA50R. It's kind of a clunky thing to have to type in. Underneath the surface, a lot of names have kind of backed off and have moved down. They have, here kind of found some equilibrium, okay, but, we're just not sure if that's going to be handling it, because a lot of times, at least in the past that we've seen, coming down to about 50% to 60% wasn't enough. The market kind of wanted to go further than that as it continued to drop in order to create an oversold condition and then go back up. So basically, the names that are doing well continue to do well, and then the names that aren't are just kind of not doing much. And so money is being concentrated into the winners, and make sure that you've got those working out for you. So let's take a look at NVIDIA. And we can also see that now it was earnings, so you can never really trust earnings. You have no idea what's going to happen. But from a technical standpoint, it too also bounced off of its daily 50. So sometime in the future, you'll be looking at this, you'll be like, oh, that makes total sense. And you may not know it was earnings that caused that. So again, we'll have to kind of see how long this goes. Just keep in mind, when it comes to something like SMCI, the party can stop at any time, and it can stop abruptly. This one was talk about some shenanigans with Bank of America, basically putting out a buy rating when it was already at $1,000, and it jumped up and then got hammered. So this one too is basically bouncing off of its daily 21 and in sympathy for NVIDIA. AMD, a lot of the semi index is doing pretty well. Yes, the SMH, the SOXX, all that kind of stuff. But still, underneath the surface, we got to keep finding names that are working. And as far as the ones that I like, I'm looking at the Bitcoin miners, cryptos. They too ran up, but then pulled back. So I do think that these things are going to go higher eventually. We just need to see if this is it. And you can see it is coming down to its daily 21, so we'll have to see if that is an area of support. But we are still in. I'm looking for these to go higher sometime in the future, just not entirely sure when. But we've already had a really good trade, so now this is a free trade for us. And we can just let it run and see where it goes and find other places to add to it. And then we've also been having a really good time with CRISPR. So we got this one We've also had a handful of other stocks that we've been doing pretty well and taking profits on, but CRISPR decided to risk it for the biscuit, and held it through earnings, and yeah, did well, bounced off of the hourly 50 and continues to move up. So this is another really good, strong winner of ours. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for tuning in. Remember, we got those sales and we got the Traders Expo in Vegas going on. So if you guys are interested, come on down, say hi, and otherwise, I will see you guys next week. Take care.
Hey, TG here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like or comment below. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my market analysis. Or you can join my free newsletter with the link in the description. Good trading, and I'll see you at the next video.